Fala aí, Dovahkiins, tudo beleza? Aqui é o Rafa, do canal Skyrim do Depressão. Nesse vídeo eu tô trazendo pra vocês todos os dubladores do game Skyrim, é isso aí. Então enquanto o vídeo vai passando, eu peço pra você aí que não é inscrito, se inscrever no canal. E peço também pra dar aquele like, aquele compartilhamento, pra poder ajudar a gente na divulgação, beleza? Então tá, galera, valeu, é isso aí, até a próxima, tchau!
No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him.
What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul.
My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons.
I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves!
So much has led to this day, so much planning and maneuvering. It's as if the very stars have finally aligned.
That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me.
You must realize what a great honor this is, for the Night Mother to have chosen you. I am just in awe.
All seekers of knowledge, come to me, sooner or later. Yes, I must die, and you must deliver the blow. It is simply the way it is. I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time! Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head! Ho ho ho! All hail the savior of the Dark Brotherhood. All hail the listener.
Don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part.
Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged catmen. And you're surprised by me? Yeah, I just talked, and I'm continuing to do so.
When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well.
When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you.
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed.
It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin.
I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim.
Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be.
Remember always this. As you will it, so it shall be.
The honor will be ours when you rejoin the ranks of Sovngarde.
There was a time when this maze dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming.
You've done the Guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices.
I want you to go to the Thardens and kill in my name.
I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hercene.
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova.
Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket.
This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member.
I am a child of Hammerfell.
born of the sands of the mighty Alakir.
I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong.
What glory! The gods themselves must envy us this well-earned honor.
My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal.
The witch's magic ensnared us, and only their magic can release us.
You're weak, you're small, and you're an embarrassment.
When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but I think it would do you the most good now.
When you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you my power.
We may be nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves. And we're damn good at what we do.
I have seen enough to know their fabric. The warp of air, the weft of time.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
The debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me.
We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way.
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
The Reach is a beautiful but dangerous place, eh? One false step and you'll fall to your death.
I'd be glad to stand by your side until the Divines take us.
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. You are a welcome guest, but you must still respect the rules of the Jarl's household.
I will speak to you, for you are the one.
Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter.
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me. Being happy or unhappy is a choice you make, and I've chosen to make the best of things that I can.
Be cautious. The beasts of Skyrim are made of sterner stuff than most. We are all trapped in Alduin's web. For our allegiance he cares not, but devours us equally. Doom unescapable. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. Haldan's been known to obscure his hideaways with magic. If we take care of him, the way should be clear to properly assault the island. An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. My family. all that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here. I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them. I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Brief as life can be in Skyrim, at least we'll have each other.
This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim. A place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Stay guarded. You never know what could be out there. I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. All those years on the farm, and my mother never told me about any of this.
None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you.
I know Feline from the Keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. The first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage.
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me.
Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own.
I've finally located Voken's crypt. The scroll I'm looking for just has to be here.
Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend to.
I've been trained as a skald, as was my father and my father's father before him. I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that, one sweet lady at a time. We've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook.
You have gone beyond my teachings, which is quite a feat. I did not think it possible. But there is always more to learn. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously. Please refrain from practicing conjuration spells in view of the town of Winterhold.
There's some trouble in Hoffengar. The Legion's too busy with the war, and they're hiring us to take care of their problems.
She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you.
I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to.
You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted.
My last patron was a true Nord. He was dressed in animal skins, had tattoos on his face. A real traditional time, if you know what I mean.
When the world shall see, and when the world remembers, that world will cease to be.